If you're looking for another $99 course or another PDF or just a whole bunch of set of questions, this video isn't for you. But if you're tired of buying all these programs, guessing how to use it, how it's going to help you walk into the exam day confident and sure of yourself, this is the video you need to watch. Here's the truth. No one in the ASWB test room talks about it. But people aren't failing the ASWB exam because they didn't buy enough content. They're failing because they were left alone to figure out how to use it all. So think about it. Too many tools, no system. Courses with no follow-up. Practice questions without strategy. Studying harder, but not smarter. Second guessing on test day. Content without guidance creates confusion, not confidence. And that is what I want you guys to have. When you walk into the test day, I want you to be hella confident. Know that I got this. This is where my program quietly differentiates from all the other programs and courses. This is not a course that just teaches you information. I have a community that teaches consistency. It's a system that gives you outcome. What we built here is not a course you consume, it's a system you step into. So I'm going to show you really quickly what my premium community is all about. I know a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, another program, another course, been there, done that. Telling you, you haven't done this. And that is factual. Factual, guys. You have not done this. So I'm going to show you really quickly what my community looks like, what I'm giving you in this community, and then you decide if you've seen something similar or if you've used something like that. Or if Miss LCSWvibes is just lit and just telling you exactly what you need to do to help level up and help pass this exam. No, not anymore on the first time, not the second time, not the third time. Let this time that you're about to test be the last time. But you need to lock and load and invest in something that's going to help you work and help you level up. So here we go right here. I'm going to jump in real quick, share my screen. As you can see, this is the premium community. It looks a little similar to the free community if you're in there. We got a few thousand people in there now. So yes, it keeps us busy. Lots of momentum, lots of questions, lots of support, lots of people running around trying to prepare and practice for the exam. That's a beautiful thing. But some people have said, you know what? I'm tired of the noise. I need it quiet so I can know what to do, how to do it, and get to the finish line. That is a fact. And that is why this community was created. So I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough. We're not going to take a whole lot of time, but I just want you to see what you're getting and why when people say, oh, I don't know if I can do that, or, oh, I spent so much money on this, and oh, don't go out to eat for a month. Stop going to Starbucks. Stop your Netflix subscription. Stop your Prime subscription. Stop your Hulu subscription. Stop. You get it. Stop the subscriptions. Do what you need to do to buckle down, because you don't need to be doing that nowhere. You're trying to pass this test. So give yourself 90 days of alleviating all those extracurricular activities you've been doing and invest in yourself so you can go ahead and get to the next level, pass this test, and have that monkey off your back. I'm telling you, I have so many people who message me and say, I passed the exam, now what? And I love it. I'm like, what? You got freedom. Binge watch Netflix if you want to. Go over to my Riser Hillman official channel and binge watch some business videos. Learn how to level up. Learn how to use that license so it can work for you. There's a whole lot of stuff I can get you to do once you pass this test. So if you're bored, don't just stay in this studying game for the hell of it. I can show you what you need to do once you finish, so that way you can enjoy your time and definitely get back your investment. That's the key. All right. So without further ado, here goes the premium community. When you step into the community, we tell you where to start right here. You get a welcome video, tells you what to do. You can download the app in the app store, so you're not bombarded with a lot of emails or a lot of things. It's just all on the app or all on your web browser. What I'm sharing with you right now is the web browser, but there is an app that you can download once you in there. We show you the app and everything to download. All right, then you get a walkthrough. You get a walkthrough of how to navigate this whole community. Pretty much what I'm doing now, but it's a little bit more detailed because I want you to know where to go because you're actually in the program. That is what you're going to do. Then we have all of our other announcements. So these are some announcements, general discussion, different topics. You don't get confused because you go up here. You want to know general discussions, just go there. You want some practice questions, go there. I'm posting practice questions in this community all the time. Check that out. I know you guys are looking at the practice questions, but you ain't gonna have the answers. But yeah, so these are the practice questions right here. It's asking you different things. In a family therapy session, the parents dominate the conversation while the teenage child remains silent and withdrawn. Which technique is the social worker using when they ask the child, how do you feel when your parents talk about you in this way? Is it clarification, enactment, reframing, or summarizing? You should know the terms. So this is what you do. My people are taking this question, doing these questions. I'm not giving them the answers right here because I want them to answer it in the chat, and then I comment personally on what they got right, what they got wrong. Sometimes we throw the questions in it just depends. That macro level, social work community style questions. I keep hearing people say I'm struggling. So I'm like, look, let's do this. You see what I mean? Let's do this. That's not mine. I was gonna tell you who that was, but I don't need to do that because I know my peoples know. But anyways, right here, when you click on it, it gives you all these questions. Let me go to see more, and then look at that. All these questions right here, community style macro level. Because whatever you guys are having a hard time doing, your girl is behind the scenes developing questions, making sure I give you what you need, that ASWB style, so you don't walk into that exam day ready to test and confused. Like, I've never seen this before, or I'm confused. I don't know this. I'm tired of people being confused. I need people to have clarity. And that is why this community exists. So as you can see, we have all the questions here and so forth. But let's step into my favorite part of this whole community. And that is the classroom. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, this is the cream of the crop. This is where we put the lay of the land. This is where you get the foundation. Yes, right here you do the enrollment form. I'm asking you all the deets. What test you taking, when you taking, what area, retest, hitting you with it. You fill out the enrollment form, go to our spreadsheet with everyone else, and we can see where you're starting and what's needed to take place. Because I got all the data. I know how many people in here. I would say about 75% of my population are retesters. So I need to see where they are and why they have retested so many times and what we can do to alleviate that. So that's what the enrollment form comes in handy. Then we have an assessment. This is about 50 questions just to see where you stand. Where's your foundation entering this program so we can see what we need to do to help you. If you want to invest in one-to-ones, you can, but I'm telling you, when I finish showing you this, you're going to be like, I don't need that. I don't really need that extra, because I'm telling you, we're providing it all here. So you see the human development, you see assessment, intervention planning, clinical interventions. Let me just start here, human development, real quick. So this is it. You have 8 modules in human development. After each module in human development, you have a quiz. You click on the quiz, and this is what it looks like. It takes you to this Google quiz. Look at that. 25 questions. A social worker helps a client who's difficulty managing finances by breaking down the budgeting process into small, manageable steps, providing hands-on instruction for each one, and slowly decreasing the amount of direction given. This intervention strategy is a direct application of Vygotsky's concept of what? Come on, guys. You all know what this term is. You already know what it is. Yes, because we went over it in boot camp and we go over it in the program. So if you work with me, this question should be a no-brainer. Trust me, you got it. All right, so going back to the program, this is pretty much what you get. So after each of them, you click on it, you take a quiz. Click on it, take a quiz. Let's go to the bottom with the reinforcement activities. I'm going to click on that thing right there. Let me click on it right there. Boom. You want to play a game. You've done all the work. Now let's see if you really know what this thing is. What is the 5th stage of Erickson's psychosocial development? You're like, oh, I think it's industry versus oh, I think it's identity versus you got it. So this is pretty much leveling up to see if you know a thing. You want to acknowledge it. If you don't get it right, it'll block off. If you do get it right, it'll enter the screen, but it lets you make sure that you understand it. Then at the bottom, you can choose a different study mode. Say, for instance, we just want to match. This is what we're doing right now. But say we want to switch it, and I meant to say flashcards, because you guys love the flashcards. What is the theory of separation and individuation? We already know that's Mahler, right? So Mahler focuses on early childhood development, and it talks about these different stages and phases. So this is what you can do right here. You click the flashcard and you move on. What is the sensory motor stage? I don't want you just memorizing this. You want to be able to tell me what happens. That is the first stage of Piaget, and it breaks it down. So this is a really good comprehensive way of studying. You can click this tab here and click your progress, and it lets you know how well you've been doing, whether you're answering them, whether you're doing well, all that good stuff. So guys, I'm telling you, as you can see, I'm not playing. When I say I'm giving you the tools and there's no other program out there, I know it's not. And if so, drop it in the comment section and say, oh, so-and-so programmer like you, just do it. Just prove me wrong. Because we got thousands of social workers on this platform. So you've used a lot of different systems. Let me know which program you think is leveling up that's better than this one, or one that you would suggest. All right. So this is all the details from the classroom. My second favorite one, let's go back out the classroom. You go down. People are like, I need research. Look at that. A whole research training for my people. LMSW and LCSW, different ones. We have the diagnostic dashboard. People love the diagnostic dashboard. Some people ask me for the diagnostic dashboard that's not even in the program. They just want it. And this is it. Bipolar related disorders, DSM. It's pretty much the DSM condensed in this platform. So anxiety disorders, then you have the treatments, and then you go over here and it tells you the different medications. So again, The tools and the resources you get here, hands down, would be hundreds and hundreds of dollars if you piece them together. So this is what you get in the classroom right here. That's the DSM dashboard. You got the research training. I did one on strategy and confidence. We'll also have the boot camp replays. If you don't want to invest in a boot camp, they only pay $99, which is like almost a $200 dip break from those that are taking the boot camp without being in the program. But they don't need to. They get the replays. They can just click right here and they get all the replays. They get to see the Jeopardy game and pause and play along with us. They get all the different modules, everything that we go over in boot camp. They get a replay of one of the earlier boot camp styles. So as you can see, guys, everything is locked and loaded here. One of my favorite other parts here is the cheat sheets. Look at that. We cheat sheeting you out. So as you can see, all the various cheat sheets you might need. We got a lot of stuff on the FMBN model that you can download, must know for assessment, diagnosis. You can download these PDFs. Like literally, you can go here and download them and they're just in a file. The tiebreaker ladder, the 2 plausible answer ones. One of my coaches, Taja Ray, she loves it. She swore by this helping her pass the exam. So she teaches everyone that she does one-to-ones with. And when she does our coaching session, she teaches people how to utilize it and make it work. If you need resources on LGBT, understanding culture, it doesn't matter. These are what all the cheat sheets and everything are. So you guys love the ASWB buzzword one. So this is the buzzword decoder one. It teaches you all the different buzzwords and going through it. As you can see, the moral of it all is that people in this community, they're getting it all. They don't have to second guess and wonder, can I get this? Can I get this? Can I get this? They have all the information they need to succeed, for sure. So I wanted to share that with you. And last but not least, what makes this platform the best out of all, because you might say, hey, so-and-so program does that. Fine. So-and-so program has that. Fine. What they don't have is this, the calendar. And we update this all the time. But each and every week we have office hours. So at least 2 times a week where you can meet with my assistant. We go over all the content, all the information that you might be struggling with to assist you with learning how to use this platform. Give me a sec. Sorry, my dog was letting me know I had a package. All right, so I'm back. So basically this is the calendar that teaches you all. It lets you know pretty much the office hours. We have content days. Like say for instance, I did a content builds confidence. So I had that done last week. We have these study halls where the LCSWs all meet together. We have it where the LMSWs all meet together. So that way we provide questions that are geared towards those specific tests and they just get together and they just go through the questions. I provide the content and they work together in a group. They absolutely love connecting with one another. That's where the accountability comes in at. You can't say, oh, I'm tired, I'm stressed this week, I didn't study. You have a group of people who are showing up each and every week, making sure they're getting what they need to pass. That should give you enough motivation to say, you know what, let me just suck it up and show up too. So that is what we have each and every week. And then we have the mindfulness Mondays. I love that. That is where one of our coaches, Lorena, she's deep diving into some mindfulness techniques, helping people self-regulate and ground themselves, which is hell important. You're taking this test and you in there all anxiety out. How are you going to pass the test and your anxiety's through the roof? You need to calm down. So that is what the Mindfulness Mondays allow you to do. I do a lunch and learn every week, Wednesday at 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern time. They are recorded, so if you can't make it, that's fine, but I'm doing lunch and learn. Every month there's something different. I might do a dinner and learn, late evening time hours. But right now that is what we're doing this month. So it just gives you a little idea of all the different content and what we have happening. I have a special LCSW exam readiness one. This one is fire. When I tell you I got a small group of people who are testing within the next week or two, I've been working on this system where I'm asking them questions, deep diving on their readiness. After they do this, I'll know, hey, you're ready, or you know what, we might need to push this back a few weeks because I don't need you spending all this money, keep testing and not being prepared and ready. So this is an invite only if you're in my community. Obviously, you're automatically invited, but you got to meet certain criteria to do this one. So they have to DM me and then I let them know, hey, if there's room, first come, first serve, but everyone will have a chance to participate. But I'm just knocking in those that are testing within a certain time frame to make sure they're ready. And then I'll likely be doing this at least twice a month. So yes, this is pretty much the calendar. As you can see, we keep it locked and loaded with a lot of different activities, a lot of different things. This community is fairly new, so some of the stuff you might have seen. This is the office hour I shared. Then we also had the strategy Saturday. That was pretty cool. We got together on a Saturday and went through some strategies and stuff. Did the FMBN, the ladder method, all that different stuff. So as you can see, it's no reason to say you can't level up and you can't work with us in this team. It's amazing, guys. And I'm not just saying that because I'm the creator, the inventor, the one that's kind of doing all of this, but I know it works. works. I've seen so many people pass this test from using our resources in our program. And this is fairly new, but I also put in here when people win and celebrate. So we've had quite a few people in this community already win. Catherine got her LMSW. She passed about less than 3 weeks ago. We have, let's see, some others that's passed. I just put it in here when they passed. Victoria, I didn't gotta write the name in bold so we can see who it was. But yeah, we got a lot of people who went in. The first people, second people, then we got some more that passed later on in that week. So yeah, it's definitely a game changer. Super exciting. When you join, you get a DM from me, and then you could always message me here. This is where everybody messages me at, and we have our little conversation. This is to let me know what messages I'm missing and what I need to respond to. But yes, I'm in there, guys. I'm in there like swimwear. So I need you to recognize if you're trying to find something to level up, there's no more excuses. We are literally, when you're looking at this, and I'm going to not share this anymore because I want to talk to you. I want to see your face, you know? We're literally in this community doing something that's never been done before. We're providing you content. We're providing you strategy. We're providing you community. We're providing you with the opportunity to ask questions and get support that nobody else is doing. No one else out there is answering the phone, talking to you, and jumping on a call to advise you of what you need. I have people who are testing and they are a mess right now. They're super stressed. And I'm like, look, let's just jump on a call and talk about where you are. I'm going to be real with you. I could ask you a few questions and see some things and determine if you need to take it now or now is just not your time. That is literally what we're doing here. So if you are tired of piecing programs together, if you are tired of saying, you know what, so-and-so did this program and they said this work and I'm going to try it and I'm going to try it. That's all we keep doing is trying. We're done with that. There's no need in trying anymore. It's time to level up and pass. As you can see, we got a clear classroom layout. We have organized strategy content. No information overload, guys. We're making sure we give you just the right amount of information so you'll be good. You're not going to be asking, what should I study? We already answered that. Clearly, we gave you the whole outline in the classroom of what to study. Weekly accountability are huge. We got scheduled study sessions. We got replays that you get access to. We get live trainings that you get to come to. Not every month, every week. Remember, most people don't fail because they don't have the information or they're incapable. They just don't have the support and accountability. And that is what we're doing. We're teaching you, last but not least, how to think like the exam. I have so many people that take the questions and they look at it literally and they answer it. But I want to teach you how the exam thinks so you can stop fighting against it and just learn the way they want you to think so we can get this test off our back and move forward. This test is not about good luck, see you later, have a good time. No, you're not going to be abandoned with us. You're not going to be doing it alone. You're going to be supported through the whole process. And I don't know who else is doing that. So remember, guys, if you need to work on this test and a strategy and a system that's going to work, this is the program for you. This is not for people who want shortcuts. It's not for people who just won't show up. It's not for people who just got money and like, bam, I'm in there and not going to put forth the work. It's not going to work for you. You have to show up. This is for people who are ready to match our 100% with them energy. Because I'm telling you, I give 1,000% of myself. So if you show up and just give 100% of you or 1,000% of you, whatever percentage you want to throw out there, I'm telling you, I'm going to meet you where you are and I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you pass this exam. That is a fact. We're doing tutoring sessions, practice questions, strategy sessions. Like, we have so much accountability, it's ridiculous. If you don't pass using the system, it's not because of us. You're going to have to look in the mirror and say, did I really give it all I got? Did I really apply myself the way I should? That is the question you need to be asking yourself. Because I'm telling you, this program is powerful. That's all it is. You're not investing in just a course. You're investing in your future. Something that's going to help you take the next level and you're going to get the return on your investment 10 times fold. When people pass this exam, I have someone that got a $15 increase on one job and a $15 increase for another job. That's a $30 increase an hour for whatever she's doing. So if she works 15 hours this job, that's 15 times $15 extra. 15 times $15 extra. You guys can do the math. She's making several $100s more than she did. Her 1 week of leveling up and getting her exam, she has passed and paid for her program 10 times fold. So you show up 100%, we'll meet you 100%. And we don't stop working with you until you pass. This program is 6 months. Yes, 6 months. So you lock in, you have us access for 6 months. If you haven't tested or passed within 6 months, you're going to meet with me. We're going to figure out what's happening, what's going on. I'm going to make sure that I can see that you've been leveling up and taking the program in the course, because I got some ways to check it on the back end. And then we'll decide what we can do differently to make sure that your next time you test is the last time you test. I'm telling you guys, your girl LCSW Vibes Vibes or Mrs. LCSW Vibes got you. Make sure you lock in, and I'm telling you, we're going to help you pass and give you the support that you never knew you needed. Until the next one, be blessed.